Hi, my name's Lori Glenn, and today we're going to be working on a pose that has a variety of names. Some people call it figure four, some people call it thread the needle, some people call it reverse pigeon or reclined pigeon. So there's a variety of different names for it. I'm going to call it figure four for the sake of today because that's what I usually call it in my classes. So figure four can be taken seated, but we're going to focus today on taking it reclined or supine, lying on your back. So I'll show it in the seated variation at the end just so you have an idea of what that looks like. So you start by coming onto your back, and the knees are bent with the feet on the floor. So the knees are bent at 90 degrees. And then very simply, you're going to place the left ankle on top of the right knee, and you're going to let the left knee open up to the side. So you're actually reaching the left knee open up to the side, but not with the hand, though that's an option, but we're going to do it with the muscles. So you're pressing the left knee away, and you'll feel a stretch probably happening in the hip from this position already, and maybe a little bit in the outer glute. And then the left foot, the toes are flexed back toward the knee. And the reason we do that isn't just because it's fun to say. The reason we do that is because it keeps the shin bone in line with the ankle bone and in line with the knee. So you're protecting the knee joint. If you have the foot sickled and then you put pressure on it, you're putting undue pressure on the outside edge of the knee, and we don't want to do that because the knees aren't meant to go side to side. So keep the foot flexed to protect your knee. Press the left knee away until it's a comfortable opening for you. And then on an inhalation, keeping a neutral spine, so neutral pelvis, neutral spine, inhale and bring the right leg up until you can reach behind the thigh. If you cannot get behind the thigh, you can always use a strap and be holding it here, and the thigh can be a little further away. But if you can reach behind the thigh, great. Some people like to actually reach in front of the shin. That's going to be a little bit deeper. So I'm going to reach behind the thigh today, keeping the left foot flexed. I'm going to start to draw the right thigh in closer to my body as I exhale. I'm still keeping neutral spine, so there's still a little space under my lumbar back. It's not compressed and smashed into the floor. There's a little bit of space. And if you can't quite figure out how to do that, imagine that you're drawing your tailbone forward along the mat toward the front of your mat, and that'll start to create a little bit of space. If that doesn't work for you, imagine sticking your butt into the mat, so push your butt out into the mat, and that should create a little space under your back. So now you're in figure four position. You can spend a few breaths here focusing on pressing the left knee away, and you'll feel an opening more here now in the outer left hip. So this is a great hip opener, great for tight glutes if you've been skiing or running or whatever your jam is for exercise. And then to release, just let go of the leg, bring the foot back down, uncross the leg, and you can switch sides. Now right ankle would go over the left knee, right knee opens, foot flex. So that's your variation from supine or from lying on your back. If you want to do this from a seated position, I suggest leaning back on your hands, and then same thing, you would cross, we'll go right ankle over the left knee, the right knee opens up, the right foot stays flexed, and now you can start to walk your hands up, and that begins to deepen your stretch, maybe even into an upright position. So that's your pose for today. Figure four, reclined pigeon, thread the needle, I hear it sometimes called. So great hip opener. I hope you enjoy it. Namaste.